Hello, everybody. My name is Jamie. Sometimes I go by G. I'm using this as my introduction video. I am a mother of two. We homeschool. This is our first year doing it. I like to crochet. I like reading. I like baking. I like cooking. I hate cleaning up, and I'm enjoying learning to garden. I am planning, to try my hand at BookTube. I have done a crochet channel before. I have decided to not go with that channel anymore. I keep that account for watching my Girl World drama channels. Why? I don't know. It's my little thing I like to watch. And I don't like it to interfere too much with what I watch on this account. Anyways, so I'm going to try to do one video a week or 2 videos a month. It depends on how things go. So I have been reading more this last year. This is New Year's Eve right now, and I plan to put out a TBR tonight as well. And so depending on how things go, I'm either going to show you week by week, or I'm going to explain everything at the end of the month. Now, I do not buy a lot of books, not new anyways, and so I may not read anything people have heard of in a while. And a lot of books I get are free, and when I get them free from the library or anything like that, I do prefer, unless they really mean something to me, I do prefer to rehome them for free. I'm not saying that you couldn't sell them, but I prefer not to, since I got them for free. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing any book hauls. I may, but if I do, it probably won't be much. And it probably won't be, like anything expensive. I am trying to live without spending a lot of money. I'm not saying I haven't in the past, because I definitely have. And if you spend a lot of money, that is great for you. That's fine. So I'm not going to down anybody on that. Anyways, so I will see y'all later, and I hope y'all enjoy. All right, bye. Hi everyone, it's Jamie. This is going to be my January TBR. This is my first time doing one of these, so forgive me if I get it wrong quite a bit. Anyways, so what I have been doing here is, well, by myself anyways, is I have 4 main books that I want to read for the month, and then I have additional books that I read if I have time. And they're also kind of a backup if I DNF a book. So I'm going to show you my main 4 first, and then we'll talk about the extras, and I might explain that a little bit better. So the first book is Real Murders by Charlie and Harris. It's from the first of the Aurora Tea Garden mystery. I got this free, so things had gotten ripped off from the library. Lawrencetown, Georgia, may be a growing suburb of Atlanta, but it's still a small town at heart. Librarian Aurora Rowe Tea Garden grew up there and knows more than enough about her fellow townsfolk, including which ones share her interest in the darker side of human nature. With those fellow crime buffs, Rowe belongs to a club called Real Murders, which meets once a month to analyze famous cases. It's a harmless pastime until the night she finds a member dead, killed in a manner that eerily resembles the crime the club was about to discuss. And as other brutal copycat killings follow, Rowe will have to uncover the person behind the terrifying game, one that casts all the members of Real Murders, herself included, as the prime suspects or potential victims. So I recently finished one of her other series called the Lily Bard Mysteries, and I had gotten those at the same time, but I only gotten 3 of the books, but I only officially read one, and then listen to the rest on audio from Libby. And to be honest, it was a good series. It is not a cozy mystery because they do get graphic a little bit and they have some spicy moments. But that was a good series, so I have high hopes for this. And one thing I've noticed in all the books I have, which I have almost the whole series, is that they hide her in all the books, so I thought that was really neat. Okay, so that's the first one. And then I have a Harlequin Desire book, How to Fake a Wedding Date by Karen Booth. I love that cover. It's so pretty. Canceling her own $1 million wedding made socialite Alexandra Gold infamous. Now the only way to avoid going alone to the wedding of this season and keep vicious gossip account Little Black Book of Secrets quiet is to bring a fake date. The almost perfect candidate, architect Ryder Carson, her brother's best friend, Ryder's off limits yet tempting. Despite their recent history, and as the celebration heats up, so do the sparks. But it is only a matter of time before Little Black Book reveals their secrets. So this is apparently part of a series called A Little Black Book of Secrets. And so this is a category romance, which I don't know the full details. Something got on this book. Oh, it's from a sticker, it looks like. So I don't know, like, everything about them. I got into the Harlequin stuff because I watched the Bookish Knitter, and she loves Harlequin, and she got me curious, and now I've gotten stuck. I mainly read the Love Inspired series, the Love Inspired category, but I wanted to try a Desire book. So yeah, there's that. And again, I love that cover, and I want her dress. I'd never wear it, but I like it. This next one, sorry, is pretty popular, so I don't think I'm going to just say a lot about it. It's Neon Gods by Katie Robert. My husband had gotten this for my birthday. He got me the 3 books. I don't know if there's any more out right now, because I was really interested in reading it. So this one is a take on Persephone and Hades, the story of that. And so I'm quite interested in finding that. I also like the cover. It's so neat. Yeah, he was real nice and bought that for me. All right. And so the last of my main books, and I do want to point this out. I'm on a bed, so it kind of moves. But one thing I do is I section all of my books by how many pages I want to read in a day. So, and also I don't like to stop in the middle of a chapter unless there's like a natural cutoff point. That bothers me. So sometimes I could end up reading like 20 extra pages. So this one is The Library of Lost and Found by Phaedra Patrick. I got this from Thrift Books, I believe. But anyways, so Library Martha Storm has always found it easier to connect with books than people. Though not for lack of trying. I know how that feels. She keeps careful lists of how to help others in her superhero-themed notebook, and yet sometimes it feels like she's invisible. All of that changes when a book of fairy tales arrives on her doorstep. Inside, Martha finds a dictation written to her by her best friend, her grandmother Zelda, who died under mysterious circumstances years earlier. When Martha discovers a clue within the book that her grandmother may still be alive, she becomes determined to discover the truth. As she dwells deeper into Zelda's past, she unwittingly reveals a family secret that will change her life forever. Filled with Phaedra Patrick's signature charm and vivid characters. So I got this book because I read The Curious Charms of Arthur Pepper, and I love that book in so many ways. It was the book that got me back into reading. It popped out at me at the library, and I will judge a book on its cover very easily. And I couldn't help myself, and I absolutely adore that book. I don't care if you hate that book. I love it. All right, so these are my main books. So these other books are if I read really fast or I have extra downtime, which is rare, or if I DNF a book, I can pick up one of these. So the first one I actually already started today, so shh, don't tell nobody. This is a category romance. It's love inspired, and I had gotten a big box of practically new love inspired and super romance books for really, really cheap. And so I have a lot of these. But this is The Forest Ranger's Child by Lee Bell. 6 months pregnant, abandoned, and without a penny to her name, Lily Hanson has only one place to go, the ranching community, and her traditional father won't take kindly to her situation. But when a handsome forest ranger saves Lily from a flash flood, all she sees is concern in his warm brown eyes. She soon discovers that Nate Coates owns harrowing family history. Oh, not owns. Own harrowing family history is behind his needs. Yeah, his need to take care of her. Though she dreams of marriage, she'll have to open her heart to love before she can become Nate's wife. Can I not read it? But yeah. And now it says a cowboy for every mood. I don't know what that's about. I didn't see anything. This one's from 2012. Okay, so the last one here. Now this is actually 5 graphic novels at once. So I would only say like 1 if I can, but I could probably read this whole thing in a day if I really wanted to. But this is Paradise Kiss by Ai Yazawa. I actually read this series when I was 19 years old. And again, this was something that was bought for my birthday. Look at that. Oh, and I love her artwork. I always have. Now, I can't remember the names. I just remember that she was, let's see, wildly popular artist. Oh. Follow Yukari's through the looking glass journey as she is drawn into the world of fashion by a group of passionate young aesthetic. One moment. Okay, so young aesthetes who are determined to make their own couture label a success with Yukari as their muse. And it's actually, if I remember, it was kind of sad. But the art is just, it's fabulous. I can't really show, I'm afraid to show the inside of the book, but I'm going to show the outside again. Ooh, look at that. But I always loved her art. So that is all I have. I don't read as fast as a lot of the people on here do, but I think that's okay. So if you watch this, tell me what you think, or tell me what are you reading or looking forward to reading. Is any of this stuff that you would like to read? Let me know, or just let me know anything you'd like to tell me. Anyways, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.